evening with your news update here on CIGTV. I'm Donna Bush. Topping government news today is the ruling by visiting Judge Alan Moses on the Information Commissioner's ruling that the governor's office should in fact release Operation Tempura records. We will have full details on the decision on CIGTV News on Monday evening for you. In other news out of the governor's office, Overseas Territories Minister Mark Simmons is set to visit the Cayman Islands next week. Today, the governor's office outlined what looks to be a busy schedule. Mr. Simmons, seen here with Premier Alden McLaughlin earlier this year, will meet separately with the Premier, Finance Minister Marco Archer, and Environment Minister Wayne Panton. Other engagements include a meeting with independent MLAs, a call on the Lionfish Lab at the Department of Environment, and a presentation on the Health City project. In addition, the minister will meet young Caymanians and business leaders, as well as address those attending a dinner hosted by the Chamber of Commerce. Now, while here, Minister Simmons, he will also learn more about the Ministry of Tourism's plans for its ports and airports, which were released earlier this week. In a press release, the ministry explained that it was taking an extremely strategic approach to the development of these projects.
The Cabinet has now approved for release the outline business case for the proposed cruise berthing. So what that gives us permission to now do is go engage the public on the findings of the report. The report outlines that now we know what the requirement is for the Cayman Islands as a whole, what our need is in terms of cruise berthing. It's 2 pairs. 2 pairs with 4 berths are needed in order to deliver our cruise tourism product. Okay. We will be having a public engagement meeting on November 5th at 7 p.m. at the Mayor Miller Hall. We welcome the public to come out to hear more about it. The Honourable Deputy Premier will be there, myself, the steering group charged with the procurement process, and our consultants, PricewaterhouseCoopers, will be there as well to give a presentation to answer any questions the public may have.
Having received Cabinet approval for the strategic outline case for the cruise berthing project in April of this year, it this week released the strategic business case developed by PricewaterhouseCoopers. First aid and emergency response training is a plus in a workplace, and to this end, the Customs Department recently added a comprehensive course for staff to its training schedule. Today, some 24 customs officers received their certification in emergency care following 2 weeks of training. The class is focused on safety and emergency techniques. They were led by Customs Officer Darren Kirchman, who was one of a number of safety trainers throughout the civil service. The certification is valid for 2 years. It must be refreshed annually. Finally, remember, if you missed our government news update, you can watch throughout the night or go online to our Facebook and YouTube pages. And that ends today's government news here on CIGTV. And for another week, I'm Donna Bush. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, and I hope you'll join us again on Monday for the very latest in government news.